Hey, it's Amulet from Differences Guild, and this is episode 30 of Cards for Thoughts. Unless I'm wrong about that, but anyway, today I have a Fox Girl here. It is a Murakumo unit, and this particular effect is really good, honestly. Anyway, these are this card has quite a meta-changing effect, so I'll just get on with it. Also has two alternative art because it's one of the promo cards from the promo pack. And my voice is starting to run dry, so I'm sorry if it's starting to sound really hoarse. Anyway, so this is Self Beast Metarmor Fox. Anyway, I'm bad at pronouncing shit, so yeah. So it is a grade 1 with 6,000 power, and yeah. Anyway, auto, when this card gets called into a rearguard circle, if you have a Murakumo unit, Murakumo Vanguard, unlock one of your locked units. Alright, now this is, in a way, the first of its kind, because it's basically it's the newest support, and it just gets this is the first thing we've seen. So it's a 6k unit, but you get to unlock units. Now, this is very, like, as with every card that I've shown this week, this is very anti-Link Joker meta, isn't it? This is why I kind of, maybe you guys will start to understand what I mean by the rock, paper, scissors link that I've been talking about in the last video. I kind of rant on about it. But yeah, like besides your Vanguard cards that can unlock units, we're also getting just pure units that can unlock units. Now, that is, like, I don't know really how to comment on this too much, but like, this is why I think the meta shift is really like a big deal, and this is why I think traditional traditional cards that don't have an archetype is starting to have a chance back in Vanguard. And this is why I kind of talk about the rock, paper, scissors thing, because everything is kind of counterpicking everything now. Like, there's downsides to playing 10k Vanguards, but it basically pushes all the Star Invaders away. So that's one of the reasons why people will play them again, because Link Jokers are like hella top tier at the moment. And I mean, this is basically anti-meta. And just to show you, because I probably won't be doing that card next, is that this is not the only, like, Murakumo is not the only client to get this type of card. It's certainly one of the first. Like, this is the first grade 1 unit that can unlock cards when it's called out. And it's shown in the Murakumo clan, but let me just scroll up here. There's basically a Gold Paladin one too. And of course it is not a Liberator because, like I said, I think cards that have the ability to unlock cards are really kind of reserved for, it's really getting reserved towards like the non-archetype units. That's really fair in my opinion as well, because like, I mean, archetype basically has all the good stuff. Like, they have all the utility, they have all the good synergy, they have good Vanguard effects and whatnot, but they don't have the necessary power to fight against locked units, or not locked units. They don't have the necessary power to fight against Link Joker sometimes. Of course, that's not exactly true, because they also been releasing all these restanding Vanguards, and these good effects basically kind of counterpick Link Joker in a way. But it's definitely not as effective as just pure unlocking cards. Like, I mean, this is just straight up like slapping like Link Joker in the face, because whenever you unlock cards, they basically lose a hell lot of synergy, because they don't get to draw, they don't get to do that thing where they get to survive with lower amount of cards and all that kind of stuff. They don't get to like cock block you and all that. Yeah, but I mean, this is also the other issue, because like, I also think this is one way for them to improve Link Joker in the future. Okay, because they're making so many cards that can unlock units, they're probably going to make it easier to lock units in the future, just because you can unlock more now. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of like, it's kind of like two stones in one. No, not two stones. Two birds in one stone. Yeah, I'm really bad at this for Bushiroad, because not only are they improving the older series, meaning that cards sitting around in the back of your like storage case or whatever, they're starting to get put into use again, and at the same time they can actually improve the Link Joker client, because Like, I mean, Chaos Breaker Dragon is definitely not the end of Link Joker. Like, if anyone actually watches the anime for the story or whatnot, we do know that basically there's more bosses behind Kai using Link Joker, so there's going to be improvement in the future. But like, of course, previously everyone's probably thinking, how the hell do you improve Link Joker when the deck is already pretty damn good? Even though the main synergy is focused around Chaos Breaker Dragon, the deck is undoubtedly good. So if they try to improve it any further, it would actually push the client a bit too, like, it would push the client too far in the top tier region. So that's one issue. But I mean, like, with these cards, they can actually push Link Joker a bit further now, just because of the unlocking things. But like, I'm really happy about these cards because like, it really just puts use into your older cards, and like, for people that kind of bought a lot of cards in the past, it's quite a relief in a sense, even though you're spending money again because you're buying new cards. But like, at least cards don't go to waste, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh sometimes. But I mean, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh cards do come back into use, but like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards sit in the shelf for quite a long time for them to actually come back into use. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is basically all I have today for Cards for Dots. It's also a nice Fox Girl, so yeah. And there's also 2 alternate art, of which I'm a really big fan of alternative arts actually, because I always like playing the same card with different art in one deck, so yeah. Anyway, I'll come back probably in next week, I think, unless Chan actually has time to finally do Cards for Dots. But if not, I guess you'll be seeing me again, because this is starting to become my own little segment in this channel, because I'm pretty busy for everything else as well. Anyway, I'll see you guys possibly next week, or 3 more episodes later. But yeah, see ya, and I'll be back later.